Hi everybody, it's John of JWH Millinery and welcome back to my channel. If you want to learn more about millinery how-to, tutorials, showcases, anything to do with millinery, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell to be notified when we release videos in future. Make sure you check out all the links down below for workshops that will be in March 2018, and remember, if you book by the end of November you will get 10% off with the offer code HATS10. So I know what you're thinking, this isn't a drunk video like you promised us last week. Yes, I'm not being very well still, and I think getting drunk will probably not help me. So that will be next week's video, I promise. But this week we wanted to revisit something we made for the 4th of May. And I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram, but I posted a picture on May the 4th of a Star Wars piece that I made. And in this video we will be showing you how we made that, and actually taking that and taking it even further with the addition of some bits and pieces, some sequins, some beads, and making it a little bit more jazzy than it was. And this tutorial is quite a fitting time to have something like this. I don't know, I know the other Mr. Westwood Hill is very excited about the film coming out on the 15th of December. I'm not sponsored, I promise. So yeah, he's very excited. Personally myself, I'm not the world's biggest Star Wars fan. I was more of a Star Trek person. However, I have seen the films, and the Deathstar is very, very, very iconic. It's a very iconic look, and that's why we went with this in this image. So this is the piece in question. This is what the tutorial will be for today. Now, as you can see, it's very similar to the one that we did on the Instagram picture, but in this one we added the addition of some sequins and some bugle beads. I mean, I've been waiting for an excuse to use this for a while, and we did use them in the Trixie Mattel piece, and that will be linked above here. So yes, if you want to see how I made this piece, keep on watching. So for this tutorial you're going to need the following: one black wool felt hood, one grey wool felt hood, some grey grosgrain ribbon, some black iridescent sequins, 1.5 inch long white bugle beads, and some millinery elastic. The equipment you need is going to be the topper piece from block FHBS01 saucer hat block from Hat Blocks Direct, and some masking tape. You'll probably also need a compass and a pencil as well. Wrap your block in cling film before you do anything, and this will prolong the life of your block. Stiffen your felts with millinery stiffener and leave these to penetrate the wool felt for around about an hour. Then block your black felt hood over the block using plenty of steam and pull to get a nice smooth shape. Pin this into place and leave this to dry. Then, once the black felt is blocked and it's dry, I mean it doesn't have to be fully dry, it just has to be a little bit drier, then block the grey felt over the black felt, once again using plenty of steam. Now you need to leave this to fully dry, preferably overnight. We put ours on top of a radiator and that just speeds up the time, but yes, ideally leave it overnight until it's fully dry. Remove the block from the piece and trim away any excess felts. Trim the black felt down in line with the bottom of the block and the grey felt 1 inch higher. Measure a length of sprug wire to fit on the black felt and connect this with a ferrule.
Place this on the black felt, on the lip, underneath, inside, and tuck in the grey felt, dropping the wire and the black felt in the middle. Use clear thread and sew this down to the piece. Now take a length of masking tape and lay this on the table. Take your bugle bead and mark the length of the bead on the tape. Cut several rectangular shapes and lay these on the piece as shown. Then, using a compass, mark a circle in the top third of the piece. Using a very sharp craft knife, cut away the grey felt underneath the masking tape. Be careful not to go through the black felt though. This will be very slow and very repetitive, but take your time to get nice straight lines. Use a lint roller to get rid of any grey lint left on the black piece. Again, using clear thread, sew a bugle bead on the black felt at the side of each cutout and sew a single sequin on the grey in between each cutout. This will ensure that the grey felt doesn't move as you are cutting away more felt. Next, cut away the circular part of the grey felt using the same technique as before. Then you need to sew a ring of sequins on the black felt in the circular cutout. Use clear thread again to do this. Once again, use some lint roller to remove any excess grey felt. Across the middle of the piece, sew some bugle beads in a random line and do this 2 times, offsetting the second line. Finally, you need to add a lining and some Grogan ribbon and some millinery elastic to secure to the head, and you are done.
So make sure you check me out on all my social media. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Snapchat, and we also have Patreon as well. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week.